Hi, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 9, where Tommy once again wears her Mazzy cardigan, because I wear it every day. Today is a day that I went to work at my office. It was kind of a long day. I'm home now though. I'm making dinner. Lucy just got home from her grandparents' house. Tonight I've decided to make the tempeh, so it's tempeh and vegetable stir fry. And it's just about 5, so Squirrel is meowing at me because she wants some dinner too. So I think I'm gonna do that in a second. Okay, so here's what I've got. That is the tempeh. That's some bok choy, green onions, carrots, purple cabbage, broccoli, and green beans. And I'm gonna saute it all together, make like a teeny bit of a sauce. I have like soy sauce and chicken stock and stuff, but just like a really light sauce. And then I've got some sushi rice on the stove, and that'll be it for tonight. Tonight is gonna be the same as any other night around here. We're gonna eat dinner, clean up, give Lucy a bath, put Lucy to bed, and then collapse on the couch for a couple hours before we go to bed really early, because we go to bed really early. But it's gonna be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to doing nothing on the couch. That sounds really great. I'm gonna go feed this cat and then get dinner going, and I might talk to you tomorrow. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. It's Thursday, so I'm home today, and kind of what my plan is for this morning is to go through all of my cabinets and take everything out and kind of clean out the insides and put everything back, maybe rearrange a few things in the kitchen, that is. And then I think I might do some frogging. So we'll see. If I'm brave enough to get a project started today, I will do that and take you along with me. Right now I'm listening to some Beach Boys. The album is 2020. It's really good. And I'm gonna get started on the cabinets. Do y'all ever use these things? They're little, like, I don't know what they're actually called, but I always called them like little Italian stovetop espresso makers, where you fill, let's see, you fill this with water, and then it has one of these little things that you fill with finely ground coffee. And then this screws on, and you put it on the stovetop, and the water steams up and goes through the coffee and comes out this little spout here into this container. I've always wanted an espresso maker, but I've never gotten one. And so for a long time I tried different things to like make espresso manually, and this was my best option for a long time. I haven't used it for a very long time now. I also have this Turkish coffee maker that I used to use a pretty good amount, and I haven't used that also in a really long time, but they're both so cool looking anyway. I keep this in the dining room, like up by my plants and stuff, just because it's like a cool thing. But yeah, I don't really use these that much anymore. I just really want an espresso maker. I just gotta break down and get one someday. We'll see. So here's my mug collection. I have lots of mugs and coffee cups and teacups and stuff. And what I typically do is pick out my favorite ones that I want to use a lot, and I keep them in one cabinet, which is that one over there with all my coffee making stuff. And the rest of them I keep up here with all just our regular other cups. And I like to kind of rotate them out every once in a while and use, so that I get to use all of them. But I definitely have my favorites. So now I have to go through and kind of pick out which ones I want to keep in my high traffic area. I've always wanted to make some sort of coffee mug hanger for right here. I've tried to get one of those like accordion, like diamond wooden things with the pegs on it, but it was just way too big and bulky for that small space. So what I really need to do is just make something out of like some little pieces of wood and make like a little frame that would fit really nicely right there, and either put hooks or pegs or something on it. And that way I can keep like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 coffee mugs just out all the time right there, and that way I can see them and stuff too. But I haven't done that. That's something I've been wanting to do for years, and that's the kind of project that I just don't do ever. Like, I don't know, woodworking and stuff. I'm not a builder, so it never happens, but I really want to make it happen. But for now, I'm going to pick out some mugs. Okay, so I think these are my choices. I kept half about the same as they were before and brought in some new ones. So this is one that I really love that was in there before. This is my new mug that you saw in another recent Vlogmas episode. I got it at an estate sale recently. It's really cool. This is a classic of mine that I love. It will probably always stay there. This is a big giant teacup that has an octopus tentacle on it. It's enormous, and it has a saucer, which is super cool. This one that was already in there, it's a kitty cat. I really like the shape of this one. It's like kind of tapered at the top, and it's really tall. This is my Christmas Santa mug that you see every Vlogmas if you've been around for a while. I got this at a thrift store a few years ago, and I pack it away with our Christmas decorations, and it comes out every year. It's actually a really terrible cup to use because it's really, really thin, and also the handle is hollow. So when you fill it up with a hot beverage, the handle gets really hot, which is stupid. This is my Pusheen cup that was already in there. This is another new addition. I kind of take these out and put them in periodically. These are some really cool. Okay, I had to change positions. I couldn't get it to focus, but this is a teacup that I got at like an antique shop on the side of the road in Oregon one time on a road trip. And what I love about it is it's this certain like old school plate style that has like kind of flecks of brown through it. And I think it's like a pretty common like vintage plate set kind of thing. I have also some plates and bowls with that same kind of effect on it. This is one of my other favorite bowls in that style. And if you can see, it's got all those speckles, and I just love that so much. I think it's so cool. And then the other teacup that's like that is this robin's egg blue one, and it's got those same speckles. And this is the saucer. Oh, I just love these so much. So those are going back in. Lucy, what are you doing?
Knitting.
Oh, and what is that you're knitting on?
Big Kakidi.
Your Katamari?
Big knitting and big Katamari.
All right. Good job.
To play with it better.
To play with it better?
It has it to hold in it. Or people can eat it. We don't need that. Or people do tomorrow too.
Okay, so my cabinet reorg is pretty much done. I mean, it's mostly the same. This is all my cups, but I put all my wine glasses up there, and I washed them all. Those are my reject coffee cups and like shot glasses and stuff. These are all my other glasses and cups. And up there we have Colin's pint glasses, other stuff, these stupid plastic margarita glasses, cups that I hate that Colin won't let me get rid of, and some other stuff. Over here is all like my coffee stuff. So over there, that's all my coffee making stuff, and those are all my chosen cups for the moment. And then there's some like Lucy's cups up there. I cleaned out like the spice and oil cabinet too, so those are my spices up top. That's just some random like, I don't know, baking and cooking stuff. And then this is where I keep all my oils and vinegars and baking soda and stuff like that. So that feels kind of nice, getting all that kind of stuff all reorganized and clean. I did find some stuff to get rid of, which was really nice. Okay, now what I think I'm gonna try to start doing, I at least got it out, and that's the first step, is I have decided to frog this sweater. So this is the Ambrosia Cardigan. I think it's by Gudrun Johnston, and it's knit out of Brooklyn Tweed Quarry, which is the bulky weight Brooklyn Tweed. And it's a really pretty sweater. It's got that on the yoke, and it's a cardigan, and it only has like 3 toggle buttons up top, and then it's open the rest of the way. It's got a hood, and I really like the look of it if I'm like standing still. But it's just, it doesn't feel great to actually wear and be practical in, so I never ever wear it. And I haven't wanted to frog it because I really do like the sweater, and the yarn was a gift from Colin. So I feel kind of bad frogging it, but it's just been sitting in a plastic bin for like over a year, and so I feel like it's finally time to frog it and reuse the yarn for something that I hopefully will wear. I was watching the Naughty Pine Fiber Co. Vlogmas like yesterday or something, and she was wearing her, that's with Kayla, and she was wearing her Oxbow cardigan, which was designed out of Brooklyn Tweed Quarry, and I think she knit hers out of Quarry as well, and I really liked it. So I'm considering making that out of the yarn that I get from this, but I'm not sure. I do want to make it into some other sweater, but this is just not the one anymore. I'm actually really terrified to frog this yarn because it's kind of fragile, and I'm hoping it goes well. I don't know. We'll see. So no, I decided to take a break. I spent a little bit of time trying to find my end to unpick the bind off, and I couldn't find it. It's also a non-superwash yarn and a woolen spun yarn, so I think finding my ends and undoing the bind offs is going to be a little bit of pain. So I very easily gave up for now. At least I got the sweater out. That's a step. I'm gonna bake some cookies right now. I have some cookie dough in the freezer from the last time I made these oatmeal cookies, and I'm just gonna toss them in a little pan and put them in the oven for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and we'll have cookies. So I'm most of the way done ripping out my ambrosia. I just have a little bit of the body left to do. And so far I've gotten this little ball and this really big ball. Oh, you got your giraffe?
No, big 409.
Is that your 409?
The big giraffe is big 409.
Yeah. Your giraffe is your 409? So there is a spit splice in here, so this is more than one skein. And once I got past the bind off and the arm, the sleeve joints, it's been pretty smooth sailing. So I'm going to keep working on that until it's done. I don't think it'll take me that much longer. It's bulky weight, so it's like going really fast. And then I'll weigh it and see what kind of yardage I have, and then I'm gonna pick another sweater. But I think I might do that oxbow. Okay, I will probably see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, big girl.